up, book lovers? It's G here. All of these boxes are filled and I need to unbox them, like right now. So we're back at it again with another unboxing. I am excited to unbox this bunch because we've got 3 sets. We've got, I think, 1 beginning of a set, 1 end of a set, and then 1 complete set, as well as another end to a set. I don't know how to explain this in simpler terms. One of the sets is the beginning of a very long series. One of the books is going to be the end of a 5-book series. We've got another set that is the last 3 books in a series, and then we've got a trilogy. Maybe that was a better explanation. I don't know. I don't know if you can keep up though. No, I don't know where I'm gonna start with this unboxing. I just know that all of these books are gonna be pretty, and I guess we should roll the call to action and we can proceed. And before we proceed with this video today, be sure to hit the subscribe button if you want to see more content like this in the future. According to my YouTube analytics, majority of you guys who watch my channel on a regular basis aren't subscribed. So if you want to help a girl out, please make sure to hit that button. Additional ways to help me out, please like this video and follow author Gianna Jones on TikTok and Instagram for more bookish content. I deeply appreciate all the support that I've been given so far, but yeah, those are just some additional ways to support me if you want to. Anyway, without further ado, let's proceed with the video. I think I'm gonna start off with the smallest box being the Bookish box one. So I have a Bookish box special edition finale to a series, and this one still has its address label attached to the top of the box. So I've opened the top of the box, but I'm going to take it out below the camera so you guys cannot dox me. Yay. Okay, I am excited to finally complete this set because I feel like this set was years in the making. I believe I heard about the first book in the series when I was still living at my parents' place. So the fact that the series is finally finished, I do think that the author is considering spin-offs, but right now the first 5 books that completes the series that the author currently had planned, you know, we're good. Right here I've got the book and I'm about to unveil it. Okay, so we've got some very beautiful purple pages. It's cute, and I'm gonna take it out. Okay, the special edition we have from the Bookish box is Dawn of the Wolf Knight, which is the 5th book in the Married to Magic series. Check out that foiling. I don't know why the back isn't foiled, but okay. We've got a quote on the back that says, "To enter the woods as a human means death, but I am no mere human." That does not look like an R, that looks like an I, so I almost tripped out there. So here we've got some beautiful end page art, and then we've got a beautiful naked hardback with some foiling on both sides, and then we've got an alternative cover. And I actually display this set with its alternative covers because I prefer the alternative covers personally. I think the one gripe that I do have is that this side is not foiled, but that is okay because the cover is magnificent. It just feels good to finally complete a set after all these years. I'm still waiting to do that with the Bookish box Touch of Magic, sorry. I mean Touch of Darkness series. So we've got a signature from Elise Kova. Elise Kova is one of my favorite fantasy authors. It has been so long since I read the Air Awakened series, but the Air Awakened series is going to be one of my favorite fantasy series ever. Overall, I'm very pleased with this set. Sorry about my yapping. I tend to yap. So this is actually very bright, so I'm just going to take that down so you guys can see. I very much appreciate the purple. Like, I am appreciating this purple now that I've turned down the light. Yeah, that is so gorgeous. Very beautiful special edition. Overall, I cannot wait to continue on with the series. I did read the first book, and the first book was good, but I've heard great things about book number 2, and I can't wait to see where the rest of the series is going to take me. Okay, so where do I go next? I think I want to go Bookish and Spice, yes. So I have had this Bookish and Spice package in my house, staying boxed for like the last 2 weeks, maybe the last 2 weeks, and I just trust that the quality is going to be okay. I usually get worried. I'm like, oh no, I need to unbox that immediately so that I could check wherever the quality is bad, but I mean, they've been pretty good with their quality control, so there we go. And then we've got this right here, Be a Good Girl and Spread Those Pages. Yes, once again, I'm reading them absolutely poorly. Oh, okay, so we've got some pins. We've got pins that go with the first pin that we have in the series. I've got the first pin somewhere, I just don't know where that is. Okay, and then we've got this right here. I think apparently there was a missing set of overlays or something. I was told. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe missing set of art prints that they are going to send out with the monthly dark romance box at some point. So there's that. Okay, so I'm taking these out. Yeah, so there's no print in there, but we do have bookmarks, and I do love bookmarks. So we got that. We've got this card here as well, if in case someone wants the card. I don't really like to keep those cards. Some people, when they're reselling their books, they make sure to either keep the card or someone's like, hey, do you have the card? I'm like, why would you want the card? I don't understand, but I mean, each their own, I guess. And then we've got some art pieces on these beautiful bookmarks, but I do like the other side. We've got some quotes. I don't know if these quotes are going to spoil me for the series because I have not read the series, so I might want to avoid the quotes. I mean, we will see. Look, I was burnt by the Poison Study series by Maria V. Schneider. I wasn't spoiled, but when I read the quote on book 4 out to the camera, I realized, no, that is a spoiler and I cannot read it. So, just to be safe, I'm not going to read out the quotes. But I'm going to show you the beauties. Oh, okay, so this one, oh, I love how we start off with book number 2 in this package. We got Vows and Ruins, which is book number 2 in the Crowns of Thesmar series. As you probably could have gathered from the card, yes, this is the Bookish and Spice exclusive edition set of the Crowns of Thesmar. I do have the first book in this series. In fact, the first book is in my cart right now. I'm filming this the week of Babe, and I have it in my cart, ready for Babe. So, I better take the full set. Vows and Ruins, oh my goodness, those pages are vivid. They're absolutely vivid. I'm going to turn the light. You know what I'm going to do? I do not know why I had that light on, but here we go. Okay, I know that some people like it when there's a little bit more light in the background to see my bookshelves, but I feel like it takes away from the focus when I'm talking, you know? I mean, I'm more important. I'm just queen, okay? It is what it is. And the cover is also better lit this way, in my opinion. Here we've got Vows and Ruins, very beautiful orange cover, very beautiful orange pages as well. Ooh, I love this art piece. I think that that art piece looks really cool. And then we got the naked hardback, which is orange and beautiful gold as well. We got a quote on the back. I'm just afraid to spoil myself, so I'm not gonna spoil myself. And then we've got some beautiful art here as well. I usually don't mind reading a quote if it's a first book in a series or a standalone, but after the Poison Study situation, I just think that it's best not to risk it. The next book in the series, yay, they packed it in order. We got Fates and Furies. Okay, that wrap is just not making it easy for you to see, so let me remove this. Here we go. I love this green. I love a good green, and I love the green in contrast with the black. I mean, it goes very well, but you know. Okay, I'm gonna turn the brightness down a little bit so you guys can see that better. There we go. Oh, those pages. They're so glorious. Oh, look at them. They're having a little heartfelt moment. That's adorable. And then we've got beautiful naked hardback with green and gold. Green and gold go very well together, in my opinion. I mean, that quote does not look like a spoiler. Strong of mind, strong of body, strong of heart. And then we've got a cool cover for those who are wanting something that's a little bit more dark and epic. I personally love the colorful covers, so I'm gonna keep the colorful covers. And then we've got the final book in the series, which is Shadows and Storms. Let me unwrap that for you guys. Whew, there we go. Okay. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I just love these colorful covers. I love these colorful editions. I do like the original covers. I think that the original covers are okay. They're giving me like Blood and Ash, typical romantasy Kindle Unlimited vibes. But I honestly do prefer Bookish and Spice's take on the series. I did actually initially also pre-order the Bookish box exclusive edition of this series, but I am currently in the process of trading that set for another set that I really wanted, and someone really wanted that set. And you know, as much as I do like the Bookish box exclusive edition set, and I think that the design is very intricate and very nice, I prefer colorful sets. And so this set just really spoke to me. It really called out to me, and yeah, it's my preference. So I'm deciding that this is going to be like my main special edition set. Of course, I might see another book box do it at some point. I think the Arcane Society is probably gonna be doing it as a bi-monthly subscription special edition set. They might be, they might not be. If they are doing it as a subscription, then I will most likely renew. If they're doing it as a special edition set, I'm just gonna like center in my attention a little bit to see whether I need it or not, depending on the design. But then again, I have not yet read the series. I've just heard amazing things about it. This week, I do plan on meeting Helen. I did not pre-order anything from them. Who knows? Maybe I might meet them, maybe I might not. And the reason why I say that is because I have 19 tables to pick up from. At Babe. So there's that. But yeah, very beautiful. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous pages. And then let me show you. Oh, look at them. Oh, that's so cool. Wait a second. I just realized, am I missing out on some steamy art? Yeah, I am missing out on some steamy art on the other side. Of course I am. I mean, of course, this is to be expected from Bookish and Spice. I don't know if I can show you guys, but let's just say, I'm gonna like, okay, first of all, let's look at that. This, this looks really cool. That looks nice. So, okay, he's just really enjoying that region. It's not too much there. It's not too much. It's actually very, very subtle spice there. Let me see Fates and Furies to see if it can be blocked at any point. That's not spicy. Okay, so this isn't spicy. I wonder if this series is low spice. It might be low spice. Okay, you know what? This one is spicy, but like you don't really see anything. So it's just them bathing. It's just them bathing together. And I think it's cute. I do think it's cute. You know what I'm gonna do? Because I have Blood and Steel right next to me, all ready to go for Babe, I am just gonna show you guys the full set. There we go! Oh, look at them! Oh my god, look at them. Sorry, I think my light is bright again. There we go. Look at those spines. I'm hoping that the focus will go on the spines. Yep, look at those spines. And then the pages. Those pages are so vivid. They're so lovely. They're everything. Oh, this is such a cool set. And I believe that maybe these books are signed by the author. I don't know if it's signed by the author. And you know what? If it's not signed, I don't care because I could just take them to Babe. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so that was the Bookish and Spice box. Dinner is cooking, so I'm just gonna check on the salmon before I film the next part. Okay, I feel like the Fairyloot series has more excitement attached to it. I mean, also by me because I love romantasy. With the Mystic box, so the Mystic box, they do dark romance, but then there's a lot of hype surrounding the author for this specific Mystic exclusive edition set that I'm just about to unpackage. So I have heard great things about this author's works, and when I saw the cover illustration for this set, I knew that it had to be mine. Like the cover illustrations really called to me. I also very much like dark romance and I like getting to read something different. So I'm looking forward to reading the series. I'm gonna unbox this bad boy. The address is at the back of the box, so I'm just gonna open it from here. Let's see if I can do this without revealing. There we go. Yep, I did it. For those who want to see the actual box and me tipping it out of the actual box, you're welcome. Oh, okay, so it's turned, not all the spines are facing this way. We've got pages facing that way as well. Okay, so maybe, okay, it looks like it's gonna start from here and end here. When I say that, I mean the title. The Mystic Special Edition set that I have here seems to be, I don't actually know what the first book is and the last book is, but we're just gonna deal with it. Oh, okay, so I think maybe the first book is The Vow of Deception. It might be the first book, it might be the last book, but Rena Kent. We're talking about Rena Kent here. Now, if you guys have not heard about Rena Kent, I am hearing so much about Rena Kent's God series, like God of Malice, God of War, I think there's a God of War. There's so many different books in that series. I keep on hearing about that series like non-stop, and so I've wanted to read Rena Kent since. And then when I heard that Mystic box were doing a Rena Kent series, I thought, okay, I'll jump onto that. So here I've got Vow of Deception. Once again, I don't know which book in the series this is. I mean, that would be great to find out on the spine, but oh yeah, here we go. It is book one. There we go. It shows on the flap here. Book one in the Deception trilogy. There we go. So yes, it is a Deception series. And then here we've got a very beautiful naked hardback design. That's actually really creative. Okay, so we don't just have foiling here, but we've got like some black printing. I don't think it's like metallic black. It might be metallic black. So, and then we've got the spine here as well. But my favorite feature to the set is definitely this dust jacket. This dust jacket looks very pretty. I really love the illustration that we got. It's an illustration. Yes, it's an illustration. Ooh, we've also got some internal formatting here as well. I love the fact that we've got some very gorgeous internal formatting. And I have a signed edition. That is so cool. I just know that Rena Kent is very loved here in the book community, specifically the dark romance community. So I feel like this is an honor, a little initiation process, even though I feel like I am part of the dark romance book community. I dabble in it, but like I don't think I'm as deep in it as I am the romantasy community. Definitely not. But I feel like this right here is it's a trophy that any dark romance lover would want to have. The next book in the series, I am gonna think that it's maybe tempted by Deception, which is the second book. I think that the second book did have the guy on it anyways. I think I really need to switch the stove off at this point, but because because maybe if I don't, then it will look like this in here. My goodness. Oh, the jokes I make while I'm cooking salmon. So here I've got Tempted by Deception. I love the foiling. I love the illustration. I think that the illustration looks really cool. Please focus, focus, yes. Okay, and let's see. If I was to turn down the brightness, I think you guys can see it a little bit better, which is good. And then we got the pages, ballerina slipper on the pages. We've got a beautiful naked hardback with, once again, some black printing as well as some foiling. I don't know why you're not focusing. Please focus. Please focus. There we go. There we go. You got it, camera. You got it. You got it. That is pretty. I don't think every single book in this set is signed. I mean, if it was, that would be awesome. Usually, Mystic and Arcane, they usually do the first book in a set to be signed. Maybe sometimes first two. Well, depending, right? I think they do first two if they were to be subscription book picks, but this was not a subscription book pick. This was a special box, so there's that. And then the final book in the series. Actually, no, I'm gonna turn the stove off. I'm really paranoid. Now, I remember the third book in the series being my favorite cover in the series when they actually revealed the covers. Yes, it is! Oh my goodness, I love how colorful this one is. Let me show you how beautiful this one is. There we go. I love a good blue, and this has got blue. The final book in the series is Consumed by Deception. Now this, I will have to take this down. You can see it a little bit better. There we go. It is hard to see the title surrounded by the flames, but it still looks gorgeous. I love the colors on the dress as well. This is such a gorgeous cover. I mean, I love the set, but this cover in particular is my favorite cover. And also, it's just one of the most beautiful covers I've ever seen. It's gorgeous. Okay, so pages are on point once more. Sorry, in that instance, I would have to, yeah, I'm really playing around with my lighting today. Pages look really good. Oh, now this is also my favorite naked hardback. I love that blue. Oh, this blue is making me so excited. It's making me stim. Now this is so cool. The printing looks great. Yeah, wow. I love this. Okay, so book 3, that's a really cool illustration. I really dig that. I really do. Overall, very impressed by the set. And I think that this one is definitely my favorite. They didn't do end page art for this. It is a little sad, but the covers do make up for it. Okay, so here are the pages. And then there's the spines. Ooh, I like how as we go through the series, we've got a little flame in the middle. You know, I think that's really awesome. And then the foiling just looks really cool. I just really love this cover. I could stare at this cover all day. It's just that gorgeous. I'm gonna leave this here for now. Unfortunately, I'm not taking you to Babe. It would be really awesome if Rena Kent did come here one time. And last but certainly not least, we have the last book set that I am gonna unbox, and that, my friends, is Fairyloot. And this one is a very well sought after set. I knew just how quickly this one was gonna sell. I had my A game on the night that it went on sale. I'm so happy I did because, oh my goodness. I'm not gonna say it's my favorite set I've seen of this series. My favorite set I have seen of this series has gotta be, I believe it was the Midnight Whispers special edition set. And I believe that that one is not going back in print. And that does make me sad, but I do have this one, and I think this is my second favorite exclusive edition set that I've seen of it, and I will take what I can get, honestly. And I have heard nothing but great things from people I trust. So, I know that I need to read the series. Like, I really, really am convinced that I need to read the series. Yes, I'm a little intimidated by how thick the books are and how long the series is gonna be, but when it comes to collecting the series, I don't care. I know I'm gonna love it. I'm so convinced I'm gonna love the series. I'm just gonna remove that, and then remove that, and then I don't know if there's a teaser there. I mean, I don't think there's a title here, so I'm just gonna move that out. Oh! I think this might be the first book in the series. Maybe that might give you a clue as to what it is. I'm gonna drop this box because these books are chunky. My goodness. By the way, there are only 3 books in this set. And this is bursting out from the seams. I'm just gonna have to rip that. The Book of Azrael is the first book in Amber V. Nicole's Gods and Monsters series. This series right now is taking the internet, the bookternet, by storm. Anyone who reads romantasy is reading this series, and oh my goodness, I've heard amazing things about it. Whenever I see fan art, I obsess over it. Whenever I see the author obsess over it on their Instagram and Bookish thread community posts, I start fangirling over it myself as if it is a series that I'm currently reading, but I have not yet read it. So here is the main dust jacket. The main dust jacket is not my favorite part of the set. My favorite part of the set has yet to be revealed. But these pages, oh my goodness, I just love this printing. I love this pattern. Oh, it's so spectacular. My favorite part of the set, okay, so before we show that off, we've got some end page art that has some skulls, which is quite fascinating. Is this book signed by the, oh, it is an actual signature from the author. It is. Let me show you. It bleeds. It bleeds. Now let me show you. This is my favorite part of the set. I love the fact that we've got some character art. I think that these guys are a sexy couple. I think their names are Sam Keel and Diana. Yes, I think that's what their names are. I have seen their names everywhere, and I have heard amazing things about their ship. And honestly, I reckon, like, I haven't even read the series yet, but they look like one of the most sexiest couples I have seen in fan art these days. Like, whenever I see fan art of them on my page, I'm like, oh my goodness, I love you guys. I ship you guys. I haven't even read about you guys, but I love you guys. And then we've got, ooh, that is creepy. That is so creepy. Usually, oh, when I was a child, I had a massive phobia of skulls, and I mean, I've gotten over it over the years, but when I see something poking out from those eye sockets, it does kind of like trigger the inner child, you know? But yeah, look at them. They're gorgeous, and let's see what the other two look like. The second book in the series, I believe this is the second book in the series, and once again, cannot fit into the seal. The Throne of Broken Gods. Oh my goodness, this is a thick boy. How big is this book? It's like almost 800 pages. Oh my goodness. I've only seen these books in bookstores here in B format paperback, so seeing it in a royal hardback is just great. Like, honestly, I reckon with the size and with the density of this thing, these books needed to initially be published in trade here, but you know, that's okay. I have a special edition set now, and none of that matters anymore. I was not going to settle for a trade paperback or a B format paperback for that matter. I wasn't going to settle for a paperback for the series. They only published it in paperback here. So yeah, we've got some, I think they're thrones. Yep, thrones here. And then let's look at my sexy couple. Yes, look at my sexy couple. Look at them. Camera, I need you to focus. Focus on my sexy couple, please. Sexy Sam Keel, sexy Diana. I'm loving you. And then we got the throne over there. I'm digging it. I'm really, really digging them. Now let's get the final book. I wonder if the final book is chunkier than the one that I just held. Okay, the other one feels a little thicker. Last book in the set, I believe the set is either gonna be, oh, I made this mistake recently. It's an odd number, but it's an odd number close to 10. I don't know if this is a 9-book series or a 7-book series, but it's one of the two. But the third book in the series that's currently out is Dawn of the Cursed Queen. I know that the fourth book is coming out soon, but this right here is the third book, and oh my goodness, once again, look at those pages. Very pretty, very pretty. How thick is this book? Oh, I landed on 666, but it is 672 pages. Oh, there's art! Oh, there's art with them! That might spoil things, so I'm not going to show you guys, but oh my goodness, there's some art in there. Now, we don't personally know if that art is in the original published edition, but, you know, I think it looks really cool. And then once again, we got some beautiful end page art. We got some crowns there! I love how the end page art patterns are relevant to the title. And then we've got, once more, my sexies. My sexies! Sam Keel and Diana. Honestly, I'm rooting for them. I really am rooting for them. I mean, you know, to get through a really long series with books this chunky, you know, they're gonna be that good. They're gonna hold you for that long, okay? They've gotta have you by the throat to be compelling for that long. But I have no doubt, because I'm just hearing great things about the series. Look at that. We got the snake, we got crown and everything, and I think that that looks very pretty. Overall, the set looks gorgeous. And once again, I'm just gonna do a little show off of the entire set. Look at those books. Okay, I think my one gripe about this set is that I think that the crown should have ended up on the Dawn of the Cursed Queen pages rather than the Throne of the Broken Gods pages. If we're gonna have a crown in the end page art of this one, I think that the crown should have ended up here. But that is okay. I think if we're gonna talk about it as if it's like a 3-book set, I think that the crown in the center looks very pretty though. Very gorgeous set. And then here are the spines, but I mean, look, yeah, they could be displayed by the spines, but I think they're gonna be displayed by the pages. I am so hyped. Really, really hyped that I have this set, and I'm really hyped that I finally do have a set of the series. Actually, I do have a Bookish box exclusive edition of the Book of Azrael, but I was not keen on the design. Like, when I renewed and then I found out what the design looked like, I was like, oh, you know, that's okay, but I wanted some fan art of the characters either on the naked hardback or on the dust jacket. And that's what I got here. Even though I didn't get it on the dust jacket, I got it on the naked hardback. And they're a sexy couple. I think that the sexy couple deserves to be on display. So I guess that's gonna be it for this video today, book lovers. If you happen to stay to the end of the video, leave me the fire emoji, because there was a lot of flame being played around here with the sets. We had, you know, the Deception series that has the flames. We got the Gods and Monsters series that has the flames. Maybe I think that flames might be relevant to the other books as well. Who knows? What I do know is that this unboxing was fire, in my opinion. And if you happen to enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet already. Join the amazing community of book lovers. And also, I have social medias. I'm at author Giada Jones on TikTok and Instagram if you want to follow me there for some more bookish content. Alright, I love you, book lovers, and I will see you later. Oh my god, did I mess that up? Yeah, I messed up the hand emotions. Okay, anyway, peace.
How did I weigh half and I flipped it in a double? How did I weigh half and I flipped it in a double?